this conversation. I wanted to come on IG first just to kind of get you guys excited, and then transition over. So I'm gonna actually close. Hold on, let me mute this. I'm gonna close Instagram in about a couple of minutes, and then you guys just roll over right to YouTube. But I'm about to mute this real quick. Here we go. Let me mute this button. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Imperfect Action Show. I got my guy Dr. Dorsey here. He saved me today. I'm gonna just be clear. He saved me today. I forgot that it was Monday, and on Mondays we have a live show every Monday through Friday, the Imperfect Action Show, where we share a marketing or business lesson, strategy, or principle to help get you to that next level. If you are on IG Live, I see my guy Jeff. Jeff, we should connect today. I'm going to go live again today. Let's connect today. But I see my guy, Jeff. If you're on Instagram right now, what I need you to do is click the link in my bio and go over to YouTube so you can be in the room for this conversation. You do not want to miss this conversation, but you're going to miss it because I'm closing Instagram in a couple of minutes. We're going to focus on YouTube. So while we're doing this, I'm going to wait for Dr. Dorsey to come back.
I'm trying to get my lighting together because it's bad over here, G.
Yo, your melon is popping, bro.
Listen, I can't be looking too bad. I promise. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm almost there. I promise. I know.
Yo, the sound sounds amazing. So look, y'all, if you're on live right now, what I need you to do, click the link in my bio.
There we go.
Go over to YouTube so you can transition over to this conversation. This is for my action takers community, for my community at the Imperfect Action Show. We got Dr. Dorsey on right now. So while I let these guys know and I turn down Instagram and I'm gonna send a text out to the community, why don't you let the people know a little bit about yourself, what you have going on, and how you able to help people and work with people.
Yeah, absolutely, Brendan, man. Thank you. I want to commend you for all the work you've been doing. I want to commend you for consistency, my brother. For those of you who don't know, my name is Charles Dorsey. I have a doctorate in organizational leadership earned. I'm passionate about working with leaders. But I'm also passionate about helping people to discover why they were created and strategically position them to maximize that. I'm excited to talk to you about some of the things that we've got going on. Like today, I'm helping people actually complete their written work for purchase, which you might understand as an ebook. And we're going to do that over a span of 10 days. It's on sale like right now. But I'm also helping people learn 5 passive income plays that every entrepreneur should have. I'm dropping an ebook really soon. Can't wait to talk about that. But who am I? Born in California, raised in Compton, married, got a daughter. I just love trying to help people. A bunch of other stories behind that, but I admire you, Brendan. You're doing an amazing thing. I appreciate you giving me the shot to connect with you today.
Man, listen, I'm not giving you a shot. I'm just giving you what I'm supposed to be giving you, man. I got the energy from the universe. I was like, yo, I got to connect more with Dr. Dorsey. And what better platform to do that than on the Imperfect Action Show, bro? So I'm very, very appreciative of your time, your presence, and your gift. And I really vibe with you in terms of your willingness to want to give, impact, and help people. And you talked about how obviously your birthday coming up and the impact behind the number 39 and what that energy is like, and how you're literally taking some of your courses and programs that are like upwards of $2,500 and more and making them more available for people at a very advantageous and like a no-brainer price. And which is crazy is I'm really literally doing the same thing, but that's why I think it's crazy in alignment, right? Because what happens is, so I got a 4-month program, right? My 4-month program, depending on when you get it, it'll range between 15 to 20, right? Thousand. And then I got an annual program that ranges between 35 and 45. But yeah. And I remember when I just started coaching, and when I was on my journey, literally seeking out information, grabbing mentors and programs and stuff like that. And I remember 1,000 was a stretch, and then 25 was a stretch, and 5,000 was a stretch. So I realized the gap is getting people's mindsets to believe they need to make an investment, because I think when you make an investment, what you don't realize is that your investment actually does more for you than it does for you getting into that person's program. Yep. Because it expands your mindset. It removes the fear around you paying. Like, I just paid, but wait, I'm still here, right? And then it allows you to potentially, as you grow and develop as an entrepreneur or as a professional, it allows you to actually charge more because you invested more, right?
Yep.
So you feel that comfortability. So what I've actually done is I listen to my audience, I listen to my current clients, and what I did was I pretty much mapped out a brand new entrepreneur's journey from business structure, business credit, establishing an offer, establishing a brand avatar, the brand messaging, a consumer journey, your intro SOPs, building a community, the pillars you need to actually, text message, email creation, and all of that. And I put that into not only a DIY program, but I put that into an ebook as well. So
Oh,
literally, you could grab the ebook. You could use this ebook and set up your first business, right?
wow.
If you want to get into the program. So the ebook's 47, right? If you want to get into the program is literally only going to be 3,000.
Wow. Wow.
And not only is it 3,000, but you're gonna get me for 4 weeks. So now you get 4 hours of coaching with the program, and then every week I'm literally like, okay, get this done, get this done, get this done, and get this done. But you still have the program modules and everything to kind of go through everything on your own. And then when you get to the meetings, you're like, all right, Brendan, I need a little bit more information on this, or I've done this, where we at. So the first like 8 to 10 people that take advantage of the program will actually get those coaching hours. And then I'm actually going to bring in a secret friend that's going to help them, you know what I'm saying, on the credit side. Because we want to make sure people really understand the credit and the leverage opportunity
Yep.
that exists that they may be ignoring or not fully in a full understanding of, so they can actually take advantage and grow your business. So it's kind of crazy how you're saying that, and I'm kind of doing that over here.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're just finding this out in real time. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. This is. Hey, just let me say to you, man. I just think, man, things happen for a reason. But what's really dope about that is when somebody does invest in this program that Brendan is talking about and take advantage of some of these offers, and then you add that piece about credit, sometimes you literally get most of this stuff without having to invest your own money. I need y'all to really understand this. Like, once you put your stuff on the line, people can put their stuff on the line for you. Once you connect with the right person, you come into a room that has a suite of resources you didn't even know existed. Once you take the risk on yourself, and what we just did, and I'm hosting another mastermind in August actually called Betting on You Again, but we did Betting on You in June. And what we were saying to people is that it's never a bad idea to bet on yourself. One of my mentors said to me when I was thinking about charging into this space of entrepreneurship, and I was afraid, and I was talking to him like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. What if people don't support me, man, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He asked me this question. I'm gonna ask the same question to everybody watching. He said, when is the last time that you bet on yourself and lost? And I said to him, I said, it has never happened. And I just want to help somebody to understand. I'm not talking about halfway betting on
that's
yourself.
heavy.
I'm talking about really betting on yourself. I'm talking about going all in on you. You stepped on the field and knew you could win. You stepped into the classroom and knew you were going to pass. You stepped into a relationship and said, I'm going to get exactly what I'm after. When is the last time that you bought in completely on yourself and lost? And you will discover that if you go 100% on you, you'll get 100% of you. And I just want to help you to understand, like, that unlocks resources that will take you places that you couldn't have even dreamed of. So I commend you, Brenda. But listen, I'm doing the same thing. And I have something that I actually would love to talk with you about, man, because I decided today there is some nuances. There are people, right? Because now we can kind of pay people to do some of our marketing. But I wanted to take the time to understand some of the strategies in like click funneling and putting that thing together. And so I invested in some courses and I invested in some coaching. And then I actually took some time to go in there and do it myself. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to host a session where I go over the absolute, like, do not do, like, the 7 biggest mistakes I made when I was putting together my phone.
Yeah.
Because there's some mistakes in there. And when I say I was putting in hours, I was like, man, this is taking time. But I said that sometimes people are moving through different stages. So I'm going to do a free workshop on that really soon, too, while the messages are fresh. And then I'm going to put it somewhere people can eat it up.
Yeah, 100%, man. And I think as we're building our relationship, so for those that don't know, Dr. Dorsey and I met about a week ago today. Actually, it's Monday,
Nice.
right? We about a week, so it's like 8 days ago, 7, 8 days ago. but
Right.
we met through common mentors and just connections, and super random, right? Super random. I'm in Neo's program. Obviously, Shans is in there. There was a lot of morning meetup people in there.
Yeah.
I came in there with one of my best friends, and I saw a couple of other people that I know and people that I've seen online but don't really know. And it was amazing to just be in that space. But even more so than that, you got to think about alignment. Like, I could have been standing anywhere. Dr. Dorsey could have been standing anywhere. And it just so happened that we found a space standing next to each other.
Right next to each other.
Right next to each other. Then he posted a video, and you can see I'm standing literally right next to him in the video, and he's giving a lot of value. And then, fast forward, we're here on the show, and this came from True Alignment because it was like, oh, what you got going on? Oh man, it's Monday. Oh, 10 minutes from now, you got the time, you got the capacity, and then boom, we're here, which is really what Imperfect Action is all about. Executing, not overthinking, like executing. I want to go live. Can you go live? What do you want to talk about? I think that's great. Let's do it. And then we're here. So that's really the undertone of the messaging. Yeah, we want to talk about passive income, and I can't wait to Dr. Dorsey give you guys this fire. But the undertone, especially with every episode of Imperfect Action, is just take that action. Just execute, and then let things kind of fall where they may, which would have never happened if you didn't execute.
Hey, you don't know this though, Brendan. There's a part of the story you don't know, and I know we got to get to it. I promise you we'll get to it. If you need to edit this out, that's fine. But listen to me. I wasn't gonna come, G. I wasn't.
On Monday.
I got the notice. Listen, I got the notice like 3 hours before. I didn't even know. And this is what you talk about alignment. Like, sometimes you got to have made up in your mind that you're gonna get in the room. Period. Right? If the opportunity comes, I'm dropping everything. You do know that some of your most high potential and high earning moments happen in the moment. You know that, right? Like I know there's gradual stuff, but that gradual tends to lead to a spike, right? And so I wasn't even gonna be there. And then when I saw you, I was like, man, yo, like I feel like when I say I feel like I knew you, like when I say I feel like you were one of my boys, and so that was one of the reasons why I was proximate to you. Because I was like, man, like something about this guy. And so you actually gave to me a level of like real, like, I feel like I know this place really well. And I didn't get to tell it to you. I don't tell people, it's like, because I'm really intentional about where I stand in the room.
Yeah, for
Talk
sure.
about that some other day, because you got to know how to read the room. But you gave that to me. I wasn't going to come. So
Yo,
this is
I
all.
almost didn't come neither, bro.
Listen, I was like, and it was, anyways. All right, let's get to this passive income.
Listen. Everybody, let me preset the episode really quick. It's the Imperfect Action Show. It's the 4th of July. Nothing moves till we move. So what happens? We're here. I'm not taking no days off because it's the holiday. I got to be here for y'all. Worst case scenario, if you can't get it live, you get the playback, because every episode is an opportunity for you to change your life. And we do this completely for free. Episode 92, Dr. Dorsey, marketing and business strategies, principles, and lessons. So take what you can from this episode and execute with imperfect action so you can get a result, and read that situation and maybe double down on it. And if it's working, if it's not working, maybe you just need a little bit more time for it to actually work. So that's where we are right now. I got an amazing guest with me today. He's going to be talking about passive income plays. And for everyone that's been on the show before, you know it is live. So drop your questions in the chat so we can answer those questions, and my guest can expound on whatever he's going to be sharing. Do not be afraid. Do not be shy. This is your opportunity. We do this for y'all. So, Dr. Dorsey, let's talk about these passive income streams and why you said all entrepreneurs need these plays.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Listen, for those of you who are watching, I promise you, this is going to change your life. Check it out. When I was, so I've been in business for a really long time. And one of the things that was really intimidating to me was that every time I wanted to go after a new idea, I felt like it had to be my mainstream. And I felt like it had to perform like the mainstream. And in my mind, I felt like I had to use the same processes to establish that different and new idea as I did the main thing that I was working on. So I had this mentality that For example, since I was working, even though I just haven't worked for nobody for a long time, but you know how sometimes employees get this where it's like, I'm at work and I work a 9 to 5. It takes me 8 hours, 40 hours a week to earn a check. So if I want to do that again, I got to go get another 8 hours, 8 hours, another 40 hour a week experience. And I got to go through application and I got to go through all of that. And so as a consequence, I evaluate how much time I have. And so I just don't go after that. Then I just had this crazy realization, like, wait a minute, the difference between main income and passive income is the thing that will change your life. Listen to me very closely. You do not have to use the same processes that you're using on your main stream of income when you're establishing another stream of income. And if you master this, you will actually bring some balance and integration to your life like never before. So I want you to write these 3 letters down: GDP. Oh man, this messed me up. It's go deeper, please. If I could just invite you into the garden really quickly. When you want to plant something that's going to grow for a really long time, you dig a hole and you place a seed in that hole. You put that and you cover that seed with dirt. You water it, you nurture it, and eventually it breaks ground and it comes out and it produces something that can give fruit to something else. But what you don't know about that seed is that the first place that it grows up, the first place that it grows is not up. It actually grows down first. It digs, it goes deeper. And so when we're talking about passive income, we're talking about going deeper. To create the contrast, I want you to understand that some people grow wide before they grow deep, and so they burn out before they earn. Okay, let me say it again.
Wait, hold on. Can I stop you for 1 second? Because I do not want people to miss this.
Yeah.
Because I've been this way too. You have a preconceived notion when you plant something or when you plant something, because I said plant or plant. When you plant something, that it grows one way, up. So I think, because I've been, this is how I've thought. Like I'm not casting any dispersion, so I don't want people to think that. Listen, Brendan and haven't thought this way. It's just me. I thought this way too. So when you plant something, like Dr. Dorsey just said, it can go wide first. It can go deep first. It could do like one of these vertical situations, because you never know how it's actually going to like set itself before it comes up, which I think is incredible. So if you really think and process that, this could be happening over the course of a month or a couple of months. This could be happening over a course of a month or a couple of months or a year. And then in some cases, this could happen, then this happens before this happens.
Yep.
So I just had to make sure that they realize that, bro. That's crazy, man. That you kind of shed some light on that. So please continue.
Yeah, that's fire, man. And the principles of the passive income plays that I offer always start with inviting you to go deeper, please. So whatever your area of passion is, you haven't gone deep enough. And as a consequence, you're missing out on passive income opportunities. Even to the people who are trying to develop all of these different competencies and get all of these different certifications, I understand that that is valuable, but don't leave passive income opportunities on the table because you don't want to go deeper. And in the deeper, there are different iterations of what you already know how to do. And all you have to do is go deeper in order to find it. So I talk about 5 streams of income that every single entrepreneur should have. And the last 2 are signature to me. I'm going to try to get through them very, very quickly. But let me deal with one myth. One of the principles that I like to teach is that each person, forget an entrepreneur, just each person should have at least 7 streams of income. Right? You got to have at least 7 streams. They got to be working. They don't all have to be working at the same level. They don't all have to be earning at the same time. They don't all have to be putting the same money into the kitty, but you are developing a well. I'm sorry. I'm really passionate about like plant life, and I think the world has a lot to teach us. Can I just give this one little piece here?
Bro, listen, this is your episode. You can do whatever you want.
So check it out. If you go up into the mountains or you go up on a hill, what you don't realize is that there is actually water flowing underground. So one of the ways that when people used to go into the mountains and they used to survive is they have to survive on water. Water makes up the bulk of the body, and it makes up the bulk of life. So they would dig. Check it out. When they would dig, there were these little veins of water that are underground. Literally walking on water, don't know it. But you wouldn't know it unless you started digging. And so the further they dig, they would open up these little veins of water. And if they dug deep enough, all of these veins would each contribute a drip, and eventually they would have a well to draw from, use that water to sustain their life. And so what I am suggesting to you today is that part of what you're doing is creating a well for yourself to draw from. So the first stream of passive income, or the first myth that I have to get in your mind is, look, the closer you get to your expertise, you think the harder it is. Like, you can actually capsize that. Like, you can actually you'll actually master it. You'll actually know it too well so that you can't develop anything from it. Not true. The more you narrow into your niche, the more opportunity there is. Nobody is competing underground, only you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I hope you guys are getting the undertones of what's going on. No one's competing underground, and then also you're growing wider and deeper before you come up. I'm noting this stuff down because these are the undertones. These are the gems underneath the gems right now. Let's get it.
Okay, so I dug deeper. The first one, and this is one that I'm running a challenge right now. If you go to myebooknowchallenge.com, you can get this. It's on sale. It's 4th of July. And if not, you can go there afterwards. You'll still get a competitive opportunity. But I call it a written product for purchase. That's one that you have to put out. And I'm going to give you some real easy ways to do it. First thing I try to deal with is, what do you think a book actually is? You don't realize it, but coming through primary education, you actually reverenced the books that were put in front of you. The teacher gave it to you, and automatically you didn't care who was writing it. You saw that somebody in authority gave it to you, so you said, "Oh man, this is great." You also subsequently thought to yourself, "I can't do that. That only comes from teachers. Oh my God, you got to have all of these different certifications." Let me give you some plays that you need to play right now, and I don't care what field you are in. You could literally release a journal. Guess what? A journal is a book. I've seen people make millions of dollars off of putting lines, okay, on a paper, wrapping it in a topic, and putting prompts at the top. That'll take you no time. Some of y'all wake up every single morning and you read something, or you purchase something, or you write in something, and that has given great value to your life. You see, the misunderstanding about books is that more information increases quality, and it is not true. Actually, short stints, little tiny bits of information sometimes contribute more to people than a long list of information. So I want to encourage you. One of them, you want to get you a journal. Here's one that I really didn't get, though, and I hope you're understanding this. Some of you guys have high value photography. Listen to me, Brendan. If you have different areas that you like to play in, every area that you like to play in, get you a photographer, have them capture an action shot. Listen to me. And then describe the action shot and sell that as coffee table material.
First of all, do you know that one of my best friends has been capturing travel content over the past 10 years, and I have told her several times to not only do what you just said, but make multiple products out of that. Because not only can you have the visuals with some information, you can just have the visuals, right?
Yes.
And then there's so many other things that you can do to turn that IP into. I told her, like, you can have a book just for Alabama Hills. You can have a book just for where you were at when you went to the Smoky Mountains. You can have a book when you went to Yosemite. You can have a book when you went to Death Valley. Or you can have a book that literally combines all of the sorts.
Wait.
I told her this over the times, bro.
Let me give it to her. Listen, here's the title. Here's the title. Inspired to Travel. How I Lived an Impactful Life in 10 different countries. Whatever you want to put in 10 different states. Boom. Sell that, right? Because now you are showing people and inspiring people with photography, and sometimes photos speak louder than words. Yeah. All right? For those of you who are like nonprofit people, you want to invest in the next generation. Here is one that's also really valuable: a coloring book. This is gonna mess you up. This is gonna mess you up.
I'm here with you.
This gonna mess you up.
Getting this.
So if your primary audience is an adult population and you're trying to help them win and you want to see them transform their generation, you do realize that you could translate that content into a coloring book and put it in front of their kids, because you do realize that at that particular stage, what kids color they retain, right? The images that you put in front of them. I'm putting out at least 2 coloring books this week. I'm actually passionate about fathers and sons, so I'm doing one that's going to put father and son imagery in front of as many kids as possible. You'll be able to get that, and then I'm doing some other stuff. So that's the first one, right? A written work for purchase. That's the first passive income play. You could put you some lines in a book. You can put you some pictures in a book. You put your journal in a book. And let me also say this: when you see a book, don't see the document that you are typing on. You can actually adjust the size. You actually move more products this way. So let me also distinguish between a published book and an ebook. The advantage of an ebook is, of course, you don't have to store any inventory. Nothing freer than creating a product that you don't have to hold inventory. Okay, so the first one is a written work for purchase. Let me give you the second one, and this one you already know, and you're experiencing now. The Imperfect Action Show has got it. This is your digital product. Of course, you can put together a course. You can put together a workshop. You can put together an evergreen webinar. You can put together a master class. You can put together a one-day virtual experience. All of that is at your disposal. All you have to do is put it out. And there are tons of places to do it. You got Teachable. The one that I'm using now, Brendan, is Kajabi. It's serving me really well. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. If you get with my brother Brendan, he will walk you through that a step at a time, or you can tap in at the Dr. Dorsey and we'll get you there. But everybody should have a digital product that people can consume. So let me this is the principle. This is the part you want to clip. Here's the highlight right here. The reason why you're so effective as a competent thought leader is because you get to leave a piece of yourself with other people. So every Monday, Brendan shows up and he leaves a piece of himself with.
Not every Monday through Friday.
Every Monday through Friday.
Twice on Wednesdays.
Listen, every Monday through Friday, Brendan is leaving a piece of himself with you. And what happened was, when we were coming up, we used to have to show up to do this. So what digital products actually give you the ability to do is exponentially multiply yourself and leave yourself with people as much as you want to without having to duplicate the energy. Oh man, I wish somebody would have told me this, because they used to invite me, Brendan, to come and talk in person just to say something really simple, right? Tell me how I can take imperfect action. Please tell me how I can be a better leader. Please tell me how I can make more passive income. And I used to say, let me check my schedule. Now I say, here's the link. I mean, it's real simple. Anybody who asks could get it. You wanted 30 minutes, you wanted an hour. And then what that allows me to do is, when you want me, now you got to pay a premium.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? So that's the second one. The third one.
So real quick, before we get into the third one, I see that we had a question pop it up. So I'm going to throw it on the screen right now.
Sure.
There it goes. Whitney asks, when those ideas come to mind, how do you navigate exploring different ideas and sources of income?
Yeah, so I have a different strategy than Brandon, I'm sure. But one of the things that I'm always paying attention to are the ideas in my head. So I will show you, but I'm using the device right now. On my phone, in my notes section, I always keep a list of ideas. Okay? When it comes up, I have slogans, I have messages, I have talks that I want to give, I have free workshops. I always keep it on a list. Now, here's the thing that you probably are wrestling with if you're asking that type of question: your goal setting method, right? How do you execute on what you actually plan to do? So I do a whole masterclass called Procrastination Proof about how to accelerate your goals. I got this method. It helps me to hit 80 to 90% of my goals all the time. I've become a millionaire using it. If you want that information, you got to find me, because I can do a whole piece on that.
So is that in your bio for the people?
Yeah. You can actually go to www.procrastinationproof.com.
Okay.
Or you can just DM me. I'm not pushing that right now. I did that a while ago, and I do sessions in September, October, November, so that people can get their year.
Is that live, ebook, or
live? I do live sessions. Those are kind of high ticket items. Yeah. But the masterclass is available now. And honestly, if you DM me, I will give you 86% off of that. Like right now.
Wait, hold up. You're kind of crazy, bro. 86% off.
86%.
So how much is it?
Listen, so you will get that for $349. You get it today for 68 bucks.
So check this out. First of all, I'm gonna just buy it just to support my guy.
Bet,
Second
bet.
of all, if you guys don't pick up this product, procrastination proof, and I'm gonna share another stat with you guys, which is why I created my accountability community. Do you know 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs give up, quit, or procrastinate, or stop doing something because they either don't have the capacity currently to hold themselves accountable, or they don't have an accountability buddy to be there just to make sure that they're actually doing the thing. And as a result, they don't get the thing done and they end up in a month, 2 months, in a week, 3 months in the same place that they were and having to continuously start all over because it's easier for them to quit on themselves than it is for them to quit on someone else if there's someone else asks them to do something. So 68 bucks sounds crazy, and he's
Yeah,
not even pushing it right now. But I
it's crazy, man. I told
definitely
you,
feel like y'all need to grab that, yo.
I'm in a given mood. But I'll tell you, I split the goal making process into 7 categories that you have to have because it does you no good, Brendan. I say this to you as a brother. I say this to you as a black brother. I say this to you as a brother who has a family, a brother who's doing major things. We cannot be winning and not be able to integrate our entire lives. I said this when we were together last. I tire of successful people who have disaster in their personal lives. That that impacts me so deeply. Like I'm like, man, that cannot happen. So if you're watching and you're struggling to balance all of that, you're struggling to keep it together, you need to get on procrastination proof because I promise you it'll change your life. 70 to 80%.
Yo, if
Um,
you guys are in the community, your boy's gonna cop the program, so I'm gonna give you some of the gems. So Ty, you already in it. If you want to buy it, cool, purchase it. But I'm gonna share the gems because I'm gonna grab it. So if you guys are in the action takers community, you'll have the opportunity to learn some of this stuff during next week's session for sure.
hey, yeah, man. And in the fall, man, I'd love to. I got to invite you to something. All right, let me not do it. Let me not do it here. You gotta do it. Oh man, I got so excited.
You should. Are you? I mean, listen. We have to be kind to the date. I know you got some time to spend with your wife. Sounds
Yeah.
like we can go all night. So let's
Okay, let me.
let's
Okay, let
use
me
the
hurry
time
up.
that we have advantageously.
Okay, so the third one is going to be your message material. So you should have a shirt, but you should also have a product that people can get from you. It could be a mug, it could be a shirt, it could be a pen, it could be a table piece. And you want to go to either Printify or Printful, you can do that. There's no issue there. It doesn't cost you nothing. They hold the inventory for you. They do drop shipping. You want to be able to do that. Those are the top 3. Let me get to the next 2 that I think everybody needs to have. Brendan, here's a play that you can literally make passive income, and you know this, uh, uh, but it doesn't require you to do anything, and it is called the affiliate play. So here's what I've been able to do. I always have people coming to me asking for me to help them, but I do not have the skill. So the moment that you realize that you are a bridge is the moment where you accelerate your passive income.
Yes.
Okay? If you can be the bridge for somebody to get to where they are trying to go, there is a fee, a toll fee, an affiliate fee. So Brandon's going to push people to me, and I'm going to exchange some passive income with him. All he has to do is say, "Yo, if you give my people this discount," I'm like, "Yo, bet I will absolutely do that." Why? Because one of the things that's most difficult for people who are effective at anything is to get access to other people. So all of my extrovert people, you're already a millionaire. You just don't know it yet. That's a passive income play. All you have to do is meet people and introduce them to somebody who is trying to do something special. And so that's the 4th one, right? The last one is this. I call it the nonprofit play.
Let's talk.
So
Let's speak on it. Let's speak
the
on it.
passive income play is you have to let people know what you are passionate about. You have to give them an opportunity to contribute to something that you care about. So sometimes you're marketing to people and they're not interested in what you are selling, but they might be interested in what you care about. So just because they cannot benefit from your direct services does not mean they cannot contribute to something that you care about. So for me, I'm passionate about fathers and sons. You may not want to create passive income, but you may want to help other generations. And so I tell every single entrepreneur, you got to have some major issue that you care about, and you've got to extend the opportunity to other people to support that thing. And believe it or not, there is significant revenue. So every single time I am invited to go and deal with fathers and sons speak, it's because somebody in my network cared about it and I could use that. Now, here's the thing. While I am in town, I could double up. It's all day, every day. So you are leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. But the last thing that you're leaving on the table is an opportunity to have impact. You cannot make a lot of money and not help to solve some of the challenges that we are facing in our world. Hunger, over incarceration, under education, domestic violence, right? Over policing, underprepared politicians. I go on and on. Dirty streets. I mean, lack of job opportunities. All of that is something that comes under that nonprofit play. So
let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
So for those, just to be clear, are you creating your own nonprofit leg or
right now?
Yeah, because I just want to make sure that they understand.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you right now. So there are several ways you can do this. For those of you who are really passionate about it, you want to commit your life to it because it has impacted your life in a certain way, I would encourage you to start your own entity. But you do not have to do this. Here's what you can do. For everything that you are selling, the last 4 streams of passive income, you can say a portion of the proceeds go toward, boom. Oh my God. Do you know how many people will, if they know that purchasing your product or coming to your conference or taking advantage of your offering will, like, you can do a $1 play and say all the proceeds go to. You can go to a $10,000 play and say 10% goes towards helping these particular families. If you put that caveat in all of your marketing, you will actually draw people who don't have an interest in taking advantage of your actual services. They just want to find a way to help support what you care about.
I'll tell you what, I'm about to just listen. Everything I got going for starting from today, about to have it in there, 100%.
Yeah.
And then I just had this crazy idea. Maybe I'll talk to you about it, or we could just talk about it real quick, or maybe talk about it later. But yeah. So I got a Tesla, and the Tesla community is pretty amazing. I'm thinking about. Oh, you got one too?
Yeah,
bro. What's up? We got a meet coming up in 2 weeks, and the week after I'll tell you about it. I think it would be amazing to bridge the gap between obviously using the car as an asset of interest for younger people, like younger people of color like us, but building something around it where if we, through financial literacy, certain caveats are set where young men or young women of color, when they reach a certain threshold that we set, the nonprofit that we create allows them to purchase a car or pays the monthly, lease situation. So what they need to do is start a business, LLC, get a certain credit profile, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the caveat's going to be.
Wow.
They're already in the community. So whether it be monthly ride-alongs or whatever, so they're in there. But we have a certain threshold, and then we say, hey, proceeds of the purchase go towards. So we build this fund up, and then as every kid kind of goes through, what they need to do to qualify, we'll put the deposit down, which is only $250 or $100, depending on what car you get.
That's right.
And then we award them the vehicle.
Wow. Hey, I'm down with that all day.
That sounds crazy, right?
I'm down with that all day. And what you don't know, this is what you don't know. I've been working statewide with automakers for like 5 years. I didn't even know. I mean, when I say that's a lane for me, because I got a passion, because our state has been on fire, G.
Yeah, for sure.
And so just trying to help that. But anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm already there. Hit me on the
spot. No. I think that'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they'll learn so much about the vehicles and everything, but young people want Teslas. It's like, so we use that as a hook. And then on the back end, okay, if you want a free Tesla, you want to qualify to get maybe 1 year of payments or whatever the case may be, 6 months of payments, you have to start a business, get your product, get your credit, your business structure, blah, 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 blah. And now we award you with the XYZ. Now we give you a car.
Yo, I got, man, you just messed me up, Brendan. You just messed me up, Brendan. Like,
in the chat, if y'all like that idea, Whitney dropped the dope. If y'all think that's a dope idea for a nonprofit situation, because Dr. Dorsey gave me the energy. He gave me the idea. I was just putting it out there. If y'all think it's a dope idea, comment the word dope in the chat.
Oh my God. That's gonna be so good. Don't do it without me.
No, no, no,
I
no,
will
no.
hunt
We
you,
building
I
on this.
will hunt
We
you
building
down.
on this.
Okay.
I think, like you gave me some energy. Like literally everything moving forward, proceeds is gonna go towards building this fund, so the money's gonna be there. And then just saying that, put the checks and balances on like what's gonna make these kids qualify. And like you said, like because you want to make sure these young entrepreneurs have what they need to move and groove. So
Fact.
laptops, cars, phones, whatever. But I think the car would be something that actually connects the community together. But young people sometimes need an incentive.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Hey, this is about to be.
Yeah, we about to do this for sure. Because I need a nonprofit, and honestly, one of my things was I wanted to call. The whole energy was like on some future millionaires type of vibe. So I think if we start putting younger people in place younger to get certain things going, by the time they're like mid 20s, 30s, they'll already be either millionaires or in position to be millionaires. And then they'll start leveraging because I'm 41, bro. I'm about to be 42 in September. But like if I had access to information when I was a teenager, like the first crib that I had, I lost that crib when I was 28 because I was financially illiterate. But if I had the financial literacy and I had, mentors or even accountability partners or just access to the information, I would never have lost it. I would have leveraged differently. So if we can put our people in position earlier and younger to I know we're talking about passive income plays, but like, listen, I think there's a lot of work we can and will be doing.
Let me. Can I ask this question for Whitney real quick?
100%.
Printiful, right? PRINTIFUL and Printify. Just put an FY on that. You go there; those are free. They ain't gonna charge you nothing. Drop shipping. They need you. They need you. And what they do is they give you ideas there as well, right? So I have t-shirts.
What's the quality like for the people? Because
Yeah. So
I personally never used Printful or Printify. I've always done my merch like directly and dropped it from like a warehouse. But what is the quality like with the blanks that they use?
Yeah, so there's a couple of advantages, man. When you do yours direct, obviously you get the relationship. But when you go into Printiful and Printify, there are several vendors, so you get to choose your quality.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. They don't mandate that you work with necessarily one vendor, and they have all the options there. You get to set your price. You get to set how much money you make, right? And the benefit for me is always like, hey, I use both of them, Brendan. I have my direct connect because I like to support Black business, but I understand that it's difficult to scale if you don't put yourself in a place of drop shipping. I'm not going to rent out a big giant venue to be able to host all of this capacity, and sometimes I just need smaller, inventory because I'm going to give out 10 shirts. I'm going to give out 20 shirts at a particular event, so I go local. Right?
So Printful and Printify are either owned by black entrepreneurs.
I wish I could say they're not, but I will say no. The answer is I think it's somebody in the tech field who just put together a whole bunch of vendors. But
Gotcha.
I have my local people to be able to do my local stuff, right? But there are some people.
I may have a solution for that.
Oh, bet. Tell me, please. I would love to.
About that. Because there's a black woman that I work with in another capacity, but we did a vendor at RPX, and she does this. So I'm gonna touch base with her after today and see what that looks like, and then I'll put you in connection with her because I think like she could do that literally same thing, and then she would fulfill it and send it out.
Hey, listen, yeah, and if she had the spot, I'd use her today. Like I would switch on my stuff immediately. Okay. But she would definitely have a vendor. But I'm just trying to get stuff out, and so yeah.
This is amazing. All right. Quick recap, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you guys spend time with your family today. All right. So five quick streams. We talked about the written product for purchase. We talked about the digital product. We talked about merch options. We talked about affiliate marketing, being a bridge, right? And then we also talked about the nonprofit play, which is crazy. So where does that now leave us?
Yeah. So a couple of things. I am releasing an ebook called GDP. 5 streams of income that every entrepreneur should have. That's going to drop. Actually, I'm doing a release party really soon. I invited to you, but that's a private one. There's a public one. Let me give you this website: www.happybirthdaydorsey.com. www.happybirthdaydorsey.com. On July the 16th, I was born on July 17th. On July 16th, uh, for 390 hours. Nope, that's not true. For 390 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot of hours, bro.
Yeah, that's too much time. 390 minutes. I'm going to be giving that book away for $39. You'll be able to get it, and I'm only giving it to the first 390 people.
So 390 people for 390 minutes can get the book for $39.
Yeah, and that will actually unlock 2,000 and possibly like 7,000 worth of giveaways that I'm doing. So that's where it leaves us.
That sounds ridiculous. I mean,
yeah. It's crazy,
did you bump your head, Dr. Dorsey?
Listen, I said to myself, what am I thinking? But I'm gonna be honest with you, Brendan. Like, I really want to help people, and I wanted to make my 39th deal. Like, I'm gonna be doing something. So I'm gonna be trying to give away as much as I can. Like, if I can give away like close to like 39 G's, and then my next goal is going to be 390,000, and my next goal is going to be 3.9 million. Like I told y'all I said I want to give away six figures a year, and I just figured out how to do it. This is going to be the six-figure giveaway, but you only got 390 minutes to get it. You can check the website, and you can get all of the things I'm going to be giving away there. But that's where it leaves us, man. So feel free. The ebook play, we are taking 10 days, right? You'll have your ebook, right? I know how to turn an ebook. Well, you and I know how to turn an ebook around, like
pretty quick. Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm just excited, man. I appreciate this. This is we got to talk, man. So
yeah, 100%. We'll definitely, you and I will definitely do a lot of talking and building on the back end, especially since we're both in LA. You're probably like 20, 30 minutes from me, if that.
Easy.
I want to thank you for coming on the show. I want to thank you for creating the space and the capacity. I want to thank you for giving so much to the community. I hope you guys got all this value. If you missed anything, all you got to do is watch the replay. It will be live on YouTube. I'm going to drop all of the links below for Dr. Dorsey. He got the GDP coming up. Happy birthday, Dorsey will be live and available. Obviously, it's live and available right now. And if you wanted to get that procrastination package, I'm going to put that link below as well because it's only $68, which sounds crazy. So make sure you guys follow Dr. Dorsey. What we're going to do is I put his handle for Instagram right on the screen. Follow at the Dr. Dorsey. So run up his Instagram. He should definitely have some new followers immediately. If you miss anything and you need to ask him something, definitely just drop a question in the DM. I'm pretty sure he will answer you. And if anything else you want to leave with the people?
Hey, no, man. I will say be safe today. I will say take imperfect action. I will say if anybody is, because I'm gonna send this to all my followers. I'm gonna push this. I promise. I'm gonna push it. You need to get with Brenda. Easily a game changer. And so that's all I got, man. I'm gonna do a couple of things and I'm gonna go and spend some time with family. You guys do the same.
I appreciate you. Listen, y'all, before we head out, real quick, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. This has been a very, very powerful episode. So share this out to your family, your friends. Anyone that you feel like could take this information and actually change their situation in the next 30 days or less. Also, we have a very, very important announcement. I'm going to be officially announcing it this week on my social, but I'm going to let you guys know now because you're in the community. The Imperfect Action Conference is coming at the end of August 19th and 20th in Los Angeles area. And because of Dr. Dorsey dropped all this amazing information, 10% of every ticket sale will go to this foundation that we're creating to help young entrepreneurs get their first Tesla. However, they have to meet financial literacy criteria to do so. So if you want to contribute to that, definitely make sure that you purchase a ticket. Also, I will be dropping a brand new ebook this week, which is a scaled down version of what you really need to put yourself in position to grow a business online for business structure, business credit, marketing, positioning, offer, and all of that. You don't want to miss that. But this episode definitely dedicated to my amazing guest, Dr. Dorsey. So make sure you guys follow him. And we will see you guys tomorrow on another episode of the Imperfect Action Show. I appreciate you, Dr. Dorsey, and I'll see you guys later.
All right, now.